in the Central Bank of Nigeria is attracting criticism and generating controversies. But a former Emir of Kano, Muhammadu Sanusi, has urged the CBN to go ahead with the move to relocate selected departments from Abuja to Lagos. In a statement, the former CBN Governor described the move as sensible, citing the larger infrastructure capacity in the Lagos office. Sanusi advised the CBN Governor, Olayemi Cardoso, not to yield to political pressure surrounding the move. Why do we keep politicizing things today? CBN to move to Lagos, some departments.
Just some departments. They didn't say everything.
Some departments.
They didn't say everything. They just said some departments.
Just because of the capacity of the number of people that Abuja office can contain, you know, Abuja office is filled to capacity.
Yes, they said even lifts are overcrowded, sewage issues, you know. But even Sanusi admitted in his reaction to this needless controversy that the Lagos office is far bigger than the Abuja headquarters.
One of our guests said it on Thursday or so, that look, immediately, like from Thursday, Friday, Saturday, that use the Lagos office. It's Monday to Wednesday that he uses the Abuja office, because the Lagos office is far more convenient for him, for his operations.
Yes.
Bank headquarters, they are all in Lagos.
Yes. You see, that's why, for me, you are talking about banking supervision. That's one of the most critical departments in the CBN. If the CBN is to get it right, get our banks to sit up and meet their core mandate, the Department of Banking Supervision has to be on its toes. These banks are doing all kinds of illegal things. Round tripping, forex,
aiding and abetting money laundering.
Seriously. All kinds of criminal things that banks are doing. And it is that department that should be able to whip them into line. Now, more than 99% of banks in Nigeria have their headquarters in Lagos. The people who are to oversight them, they will sit in Abuja. Does it make any sense? It doesn't make any sense. If we want efficiency, if we are not just stuck with the past, that we just want to control to do things
like the airport authority, the headquarters is in Abuja. Doing what?
No, it's here.
So
it makes sense.
It makes sense.
It makes sense. Buhari, as a northerner from Katsina, when they set up this, what was it called, MDC VMB or so, it was in Bayelsa that they put the headquarters. Inland Waterways, the headquarters is in Lokoja.
Yeah.
You cannot have a situation in which those banks, the people who oversight them, they will be here, they will be in Abuja.
No.
Which work are they doing? And you know, Sanusi said something that I held on to. He said, look, the children of politically exposed persons, there are so many of them in CBN. What we've had over the years is CBN, there is vacancy, they will not make it public. Politicians, senators, and the rest of them, it's only their children who are getting into CBN.
That's the point.
Yes.
They don't want to leave their comfort zone.
Apart from that, they sell jobs. A lot of the federal government
job bracketing
establishments, they sell jobs, 5 million, you know, to people. They even dictate. Those politicians will dictate where they should put their children. Now, with this decision, they know that those children will have to move, and they don't want to leave Abuja. As Sanusi said, their Abuja lifestyle and their businesses that they've incorporated in Abuja are their major concerns, not the CBN work. So
how would that
this is what is going on, and I don't think that it makes any sense for us to even be talking about Abuja, our federal capital, for some people to make it look like it's a northern affair.
I'm telling you,
Why are some people always thinking that they love the North more than the rest of us? I am a Northerner. I was born there, raised there, all my education there, my youth service there, the greater part of my life in the North. You want to tell me that you are more Northerner than me? How? By the circumstances of my birth, I'm a Northerner. I was born in Zaria, in Wusasa, in Zaria. So no one can sit in a studio and be telling me that he's more Northern than me, that he loves the North more than I do.
Some are even threatening the president that this will cost him a re-election.
I saw, I think it was Senator Lindume who even said so that it will have, what kind of rubbish is that now? So an ordinary a CBN governor cannot post his staff. He cannot take measures to streamline operations in his office. We must blackmail people with election that is still more than 3 years away. When will that end? Sanusi said something that when politicians begin to dictate to the CBN governor, if they succeed the first time, they will not stop. They will keep. Abuja belongs to all of us. And that's why it's ridiculous when that cleric was saying that, oh, we did Muslim ticket, but it is wicked that they gave FCT to. What is wrong in giving wicked FCT? Is it not in Nigeria? Is it not a federal capital for all of us? That's why they need to talk to some of the so-called people who deceive themselves that they are speaking for the North. Because they are going to even further isolate the North and make some Nigerians feel that they do not belong here. And that's not what we want to see. We want unity. We don't want people to think that, oh, this is not our country. Some people feel that they are more Nigerian than the rest of us. We have to banish that. We have to stop that. And no one should blackmail the president with an election that is still several years away. Let the people focus on their work. I'm happy that despite the lies, because in some circumstances they even claim that he wanted to move the whole CBN, that he wanted to create a Western Nigeria, Western Nigeria CBN. It is when people who are educated, who know, they go abroad though. Many of them, they go abroad for medical checkup and other things. The people, those people, they know that elsewhere, they don't do things like this. You have financial capital. The financial capital of Germany is Frankfurt. It's in fact the financial capital of the whole of the EU. You know? So they can't take, you mean the German government cannot take a decision now about Frankfurt? It has to be the federal capital. No. This thing has to stop.
Now, like the FAA now, we were told that they pay for accommodation in Abuja, that they don't have the headquarters. But many offices are lying, following Lagos. Yeah. Which is logical. Out of every 4 international flights that will leave the shore of this country, I'm sure 3 will come from Lagos.
Of course.
You see, a lot of things that people have forgotten, that these decisions that we are battling with were taken by military fiat. Nigerians were not given the opportunity to even debate. Some of these offices were moved during the era of military rule.
Yes,
so
IBB.
We are not given the opportunity of it, but we just took it in good faith that, where is one Nigeria and all that.
Abuja.
You know, I'm happy that the former CBN said something, that it was part of his plan as CBN governor.
Yes. To
move some of these departments. That means it's not a new thing. It has been, the file has been on the table, but some people probably are, are sitting on it. So, and I'm also...
He said if he had lasted longer,
yeah, he would have done it. You know, and these are people that are talking. Some of them are highly respected political leaders who could actually lead Nigeria as president tomorrow. So if they are now talking like this, what will such people do if they become the president of Nigeria? Or are they occupying positions that are more strategic, that has to do with, the interest of all Nigerians? And then you are talking, people that are talking, some of them are in the same political party. Yeah. I was feeling that, party discipline, if a decision is taken like this, the first thing is that you meet your party leaders, you discuss with them, so that you are better educated.
Yes.
Because it has shown clearly that they were not informed. They just acted on impulse, because if you have been informed about the reason behind, the movement. There was no need for this outburst.
Some respected
people that
educated and
contest to be the president of Nigeria tomorrow. So I'm so shocked about this 18th century mentality. You know, a lot of Nigerians never had the idea that Abuja belongs to a particular person.
No. Until they started talking
you now
like
start
this.
people are now saying, hey, so you too think this is your property and not the property of all.
And that's what I remember growing up, reading Awo's opposition to Abuja.
Yes.
So when the Undumes of this world, the Bashir Dahatus of this world start talking the way they are talking, or the Arewa Consultative Forum, some of them professors, when they start talking, this
former ministers,
you now see that, oh, so this was the fear that
I had, you know,
that the North was going to appropriate Abuja.
Yeah.
This was the fear that he had. There are things, and that's why I'm happy that even some Northerners who have spoken, the Shehu Sanis of this world, are saying that, look, the North has to be careful about the way these Northern leaders, or the people call themselves Northern leaders, because for me, they are not Northern leaders. We didn't appoint them. We Northerners didn't appoint them. So those self-appointed leaders, they should be careful, because at the end of the day, they are unwittingly demonizing the North. Making the North look bad before people. Look at some of the comments that people are making. I mean, if you, as a senator of the Federal Republic, you belong to APC, before you go out to make a comment, you ought to even ask your people that, okay, what really is the thing? You have the same radical streak as the former Emir. I'm talking about Tundume now. You have the same, you are radical, your opinions are usually radical. But in this case, because you did not do your homework well before going to grant interview, you now, at the end of the day, people are now saying, what is wrong with this man? That shouldn't be the case. And it's not even everything that Nigerians should comment upon. Nigerians, a lot of Nigerians see themselves as subject matter experts on everything.
Their statements has become a weapon being used by those who are talking about, you know, those
breaking up Nigeria.
Yes. Now they are provided with instruments, with weapons to use.
Okay, we said it. Media. We said it. Can you see now? Can you see now? Can you see now that this is Sokoto Caliphate? You know, all of the things that we had forgotten about. Sanusi said, look, there are some departments that ought to be in Lagos. He said FSS and most of operation has to be in Lagos. He even suggested that 2 deputy governors, the bulk of their work is in Lagos. That's somebody who has been CBN governor and was even voted best banker in the world. You know, so he knows what he's talking about. And then he's saying, when economic policy, corporate services, all the departments that report directly to the governor, as well as risk management and audit, those ones can stay in Abuja. So, what was all the
law school was in Lagos here before. They came and then, you know,
decentralized. And nobody complained about it.
The political zones now.
Because it makes sense to do it.
It makes sense.
The demand of all the universities, private
all universities were springing up.
Why should everyone come to
Port Harcourt? They have law school there. You go different.
Port Harcourt.
You know, they decentralized it. Nobody came up to say, no, this we will go to war. Why did you want to take something away from Lagos? Come on. All these people, they need to be spoken to. Because trying to drive a wedge between the North and the South is not what we want to see. It's not what we want to see.
Some people will tell us that we learn from the experience of Rwanda, that if you ask an average Rwanda now, that where are you from? You will say,
no,
Rwanda.
It's the law.
Yeah.
The law does not permit you to say you are Hutu or Tutsi. The law is that you call yourself Rwandese. You are from Rwanda. Nobody, you go to jail now, and nobody wants to go to jail.
So we should de-emphasize this ethnic.
Yeah, ethnicity, religion.
All Nigerians.
Some of us are just, I don't understand. What do they gain? Thank God that there are still people who can speak the truth. That's the thing that Sanusi said, ethnic jingoes will not stop. But the CBN governor must do his work.
Go ahead.
The CBN,
should not
he has autonomy. CBN has autonomy. It should exercise some level. If a person cannot transfer people within his office now, some of these politicians, they have businesses here and there. They are running those businesses the way they like. Now you don't want someone to even be able to move staff. I mean, it should be the prerogative of management to move staff. If they say, Jide, enough, go to Abuja.
Yeah.
Am I going to say that it's wrong? Even you, are you not going to move to Abuja in a matter of this? So are you going to say, no, you are not going because you are enjoying Lagos or the Lagos life? You like Lagos life, I know that. No, I know now. It has to stop. They should stop this trying to divide our people.
So, Wale, ultimately, that should not be our fault line. As in our...
Yeah. If we want to be thinking that, we will have called for decentralization of Nigerian Defense Academy in Kaduna. That is for all Nigerians.
It's for all Nigerians.
So why can't we have one in Akure and one in Ilu? So many institutions like that.
Nigerian military.
One div.
You know, armor division in Bauchi. We could have just say, oh, all of
let's have other armor division.
You know, but we have accepted in good faith. So they should not dip their hands deep down our throat.
Having the federal capital in the middle of our country is a good decision.
Yeah.
It's a good decision.
Nobody should claim.
Nobody. It does not belong to anybody.
Yeah.
It does not belong. Coming out to talk about it, remember, it's a shameful thing. As a Northern, I'm ashamed that people will now come and they are trying to embody Abuja and now say, okay, election 2027 will be affected. Who knows those who will get to 2027 amongst us? Why are we so fixated about an election that is still far away? Are we God?
I'm particularly worried that if you are just talking of relocation of mere departments,
not everything.
People accept restructuring that Nigerians are talking about.
I'm telling you.
I mean, it's frightening.
Just a few departments. A few. Even FAN that they are banging their heads on the wall again. FAN is still going to have.
And 60% of revenue of FAN is from Lagos here. So why should they be
line follow
in
them?
Abuja? Why?
Office line follow. You are paying. You remember when Abike Dabiri?
Yes.
Abike Dabiri didn't have an office.
Yes.
She was chased out, squatting with her
Minister of Communication.
And in just one day, the man said, no, you must go. The same government,
All right.
Abba.